Hi, I'm Hannah and welcome to our quick 15-minute seated HIIT exercise. This time with a little twist. So grab your chair and let's begin together. We'll start with a quick warm-up. So we'll bring our hands out to a T shape and rotate our palms back towards the back of the wall and open towards the front of the room. This HIIT style workout is a little different because we will be adding in continuous movement. And I'll explain what that means after we switch to this movement of hands touching our head, rotating our hands down by our sides. Hands up behind our head, rotating hands down by our sides. So what we'll do is during our 20-minute rest period, we will just do a slow march or a quick march, whatever that you can manage to keep our bodies moving through that whole 15 minutes of work while doing a moving recovery. Now we're going to reach up and overhead, alternate arms. So remember, this is your speed. If you need to rest, take that rest, but if you can, just do a slow march with us during those 20 seconds. Come back to your breath and we'll set up for the next exercise. We're gonna move into a seated march here. Connect with our breath, a nice inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth. 2 more on your own, inhale. And we'll start our workout here together in about 5 seconds. So begin with me now. We're reaching down for our shins, up to the sky. Down to our shins, up to the sky. So we're doing 40 seconds of really active work. And our 20 seconds of a marching recovery. Make sure you're breathing here. We have about 5 seconds left. Last one. And join me in a seated march. Nice and slow, or speed it up, whatever you can do in between to allow a little recovery, but still move. Begin with me here in about 2 seconds. We're gonna reach down towards our knee, diagonal to the side. So we're staying with one arm. So we're reaching across to our opposite knee or shin and up into the side. Getting your core involved, so make sure that's nice and engaged. Keeping your breath here. About 5 seconds. And we're back into that seated march. Making sure you're going your pace. So if you need this time to take a rest, please do. And begin with me here again. Opposite hand to opposite knee or shin, reaching diagonal and across. So we're leaning to get our core engaged. Going through those nice reaching. Making sure we're breathing. Couple of seconds here, last reach. And back into that seated march. Nice work. Nice inhale and exhale. In about 5 seconds here, we'll go into our sit-up. So if you need to right now, let's scoot a little bit forward in our chair. Cross our arms, begin with me. Backwards, lean forwards. When you're leaning back, you're really focusing on squeezing in your stomach, protecting that low back, not slumping forward and rounding forward. Making sure you're breathing. If you can come forward to touch your knees and your elbows together, that's great. My belly's just a little in the way. We'll do one more here. And we'll march it out. Nice work. Remember to take this march at your own pace, so we can do a nice slow march or a nice quick one. And begin with me here. We're going to point our toe up, flex our foot when we bring it down. Point our toe up, flex when we bring it down. Staying on one foot, so I'm using my right leg. Do whatever leg you started that motion on. Point your foot up, flex your foot down. Point, flex. Really trying to point and really trying to flex. Almost there. One more. And a little march. We'll switch to the opposite leg here in about 10 seconds. Catch your breath. And begin with me with our left leg, pointing up, flexing down. You really want to focus on that point and flex. Getting a nice strong engagement. Begin working on your ankle mobility. For our nice strong quad and our nice strong ankles. Almost there, a couple more. Last one, and march it out. Nice inhale and exhale. Both legs and arms are involved, or you can split it up, do legs one round, arms the other. Begin with me for our next exercise, and that's a nice leg circle. So nice strong point through your toe. And we're drawing circles on the wall with our toes. And in about 3 seconds, let's switch directions of our circle. Nice strong quad. You should reach down and feel that rock hard quad working. Sitting up nice and tall, working on our posture too. About one more circle and march it out. Breathe here. Good coordination too for our brain. About 2 seconds, we'll start with the opposite leg. Pointing our toe, a nice strong point, drawing that circle on the wall. Getting a nice strong contraction in our thigh. And one more circle and switch the direction that you're drawing that circle. Sit up nice and tall, stomach nice and sucked in. Breathe with me here, we're almost there. One more circle and march it out. about 5 seconds, we'll do a little crunch. Begin with me here, elbow to knee. We're staying on one side. So if you can actually get your knee to touch your elbow, that's our goal. I'm not doing that today, which is a good reminder of doing whatever our body can handle at this time. We can see progress that way too. So really trying to squeeze your knee and your elbow to touch. About 5 more seconds. And march it out. We'll switch to the other side here when our rest is over. Begin with me now. Elbow to knee. Really trying to touch that knee to that elbow, but if you can't do it today for any reason, that's okay. We're still getting a great workout. Making sure you're breathing. We're almost there. About 2 more. And march it out. Our goal is just to try to move our body throughout this whole time frame we're together. In about 4 seconds, we'll move into our seated jumping jack. We'll start with a half jumping jack. So out with the arm, out with the leg. Switching. Staying up nice and tall. We're about halfway through now. So if you think you can end with a full jumping jack, join me, or continue doing that half jumping jack, whatever one suits you best today. And last jumping jack, and march it out. We've made it to our last interval here. And for our last interval, we're going to jog in place as fast as we can here in 2, 1. Join me, fast feet, fast arms. Getting your arms pumping faster sometimes makes those legs move faster. We're sprinting to the finish line. Keep going. Halfway there. Can you pick it up for this last 10 seconds? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow march as we cool down. You made it to the end. We'll do our hugs, so nice open chest. Give yourself a good hug. That was a lot of nice work today. Open chest, switch. Do a little back roll, so reach down your shins, roll through your back. We'll do that 2 more times. Reach down to your shins, roll through each one of your vertebrae up till you're sitting nice and tall. Last one. And roll. And we'll close with 2 breaths. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. I hope you enjoyed that workout, that your heart rate was up, that we got our joints moving, and everything is feeling good. Join me every week for another exercise video, and remember to subscribe and like if you enjoy these workouts. See you next time.